I suppose this is a warning shot then from the Home Secretary to peers in the Lords, amongst whom, of course, is the Archbishop of Canterbury, pictured on the front of the I newspaper. Yesterday it was the King, today it's the Archbishop of Canterbury, both of them with problems with this government's immigration bill.
Yeah, indeed, though we must make clear that the King's apparent when he was the Prince of Wales was with a previous migration bill introduced by the former Prime Minister Boris Johnson. But you're right, there is clearly disquiet within Parliament, particularly in the House of Lords, about this bill. We know that the opposition parties think it is immoral. They do not think it's going to solve the problem of the small boats crisis in the English Channel, and they think that it does criminalise people who are trying to seek refuge in this country. However, what should be said is that the government, frankly, do believe that this is necessary, and as you say, they are going to have a barge now of Weymouth, much opposed though by the local Conservative MP and indeed by the Council, that could house up to 500 migrants on it. Now they will still be able to go off that barge every day. They are free to move around. They are not prisoners. But this is the government's attempt to try and tackle those growing numbers of asylum seekers in this country and migrants who need accommodation. The effort of this bill in Parliament is to try and deter people from coming here in the first place. As you say, it's going to be in the House of Lords. I expect there's going to be an awful lot of opportunity for opposition to the bill. But in the end, actually, it's probably an argument the government's not afraid of because they think they've got public opinion on their sides.
You know, they'll argue, in fact, as I said, the Home Secretary has written in this opinion piece in the Telegraph, that they have a mandate for this, reminding the Lords of that. They point to the fact that taxpayers are having to foot these extraordinary bills, and also that it diminishes the opportunities for genuine asylum seekers who the country have a proud tradition of helping. But what will be the specific objections, do you think, that the peers will pick holes in and possibly make amendments to?
Well, I think to a large degree it's going to be based on this idea of the backlog that we're currently seeing in terms of asylum applications. We know that they are running at record highs. Clearly also they think that this fundamentally criminalises migrants who've come here. Now the government would say that there are routes, there are means for people to seek access to the UK, to seek asylum illegally, though many people, even within the Conservative Party, recognise there are not many of them. They're applicable to people from Afghanistan, from places like Hong Kong and Ukraine, but not, for example, if you're coming from Sudan and indeed from other war-torn parts of the world. So they clearly feel that there should be more routes, more accessible routes for people to arrive here in the UK. But as I say, in the end, this is a kind of tussle that's going to go back and forth. I think the big question for the Prime Minister is, even if this bill is passed, and in the end I think it is because the Commons will pass it, is will it genuinely act as a deterrent? Will it stop people from crossing the English Channel to arrive into the UK? Will it, frankly, as Rishi Sunak claims it will do, stop the small boats? Because in the end, if it doesn't, well, he could be in big trouble at the next general election.